Hi, how are you? Excellent. It's a beautiful day outside.
I know, I didn't expect it either. I brought like wool sweaters and everything. I wasn't.
I just also for the rain, but I'm glad it isn't.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain tonight though, right?
Yes, it probably will while I'm trying to drive. So this will be the fourth season for Haven, yes. What's going to happen? All right, I'm going to ask what everyone will ask, but what's going to happen for the next season? Are we just going to see comments for the premiere episode coming from the sky?
It's going to be interesting. I know as much as anybody else, and that's kind of the way I have always done things because I know so much can change that I try not to get too caught up in the what's happening now, because I know it's going to change. But I am looking forward to hopefully kind of exposing more layers to the character of Dwight and see where that goes. But there were so many questions answered in the last episode of last season, but then so many raised right after they were all answered, and I was like, "This is genius! I love this!" Because we were shooting the barn scene, and I was standing there watching, going, "Oh my God, oh no!" And then here come your questions.
Yeah, so with one of the Teagues brothers revealing himself as the guard head, how will that affect your relationship with him?
I think that's got to be huge. Because Dwight still blames, the guard or his daughter guy. So and that to me was very pivotal for the character of Dwight. Because if I have an enemy now in my mind, as Dwight, I think that's got to be the guy.
Okay.
So it'll be very interesting to see if the writers go in that direction or if they get away around it another way. I don't know, but I'm intrigued to find out.
So I also noticed that the final two episodes they did bring up your daughter again. And I thought, will that come around in season 4 in some way?
I think it has to. I think that was where you first started to see some of Dwight's, the layers to Dwight, because I think the character Dwight, he seems like a good stand-up guy. When he's dealing with Duke, he'll fire with fire kind of thing. But I think generally you get the vibe that he's a good guy that just wants to do what's best, and that just adds a sympathetic layer that you wouldn't necessarily expect from a guy like that. When one of the things that I always encounter is people want me to play the bodyguard that beats everybody up. And what I really enjoyed about Dwight is he's not that guy. He can, but there's more of a tenderness to the character, and that was fun for me to try and to get across. Because I didn't know if I could.
No, you did a good job. So what would you like to see for season 4 with your character?
Gosh, there's so many questions. What is the barn? What is going on with it? What happens when and if people come out of the barn? And what about the people that are left? Like, how does that all play out? There's so many different directions that it can go. I truly, I've always said I think it'd be fun to show Dwight having the evil side. Because now, after 3 seasons of that character, I think it's been fairly ingrained in people that he's the good stand-up guy. But who, by the same token, it's nice to go in directions that I've never gone before, which is this good kind of fairly pure character that has been through some emotional pain.
All right, great, thank you. Do you mind if I grab one?